Guys, I'm sure you know by now, since it's probably been, what has it been, like 2 days? 3 days? 2 days? Around that 2 to 3 day mark since this news broke, but I had already had scheduled my 2021 award predictions to go up I had already scheduled to record it for yesterday's video, so that's why this video got pushed back. So, if you do not know, if you were living under a rock for the past couple of days, one of the, if not the best kickers of all time just retired, just announced his retirement from the NFL. That man being Adam the GOAT Vinatieri. That's right. Adam Vinatieri is calling it a career, even though technically he was already kind of retired last season. I think he basically was going to retire at the end of last season, but then decided not to, and now is just calling it a career before the start of this season. So he was kind of already basically retired, but now he's officially retired. So I don't know how I feel about this, because I mean, I'm not super upset that he's retiring. I do like Adam Vinatieri. I'm a fan of his career. I've watched him for a long time. I certainly am a fan of what he did in New England. If you do not know, Adam Vinatieri has 4 Super Bowl rings, 3 of them with the New England Patriots back in the early 2000s, and then 1 with the Indianapolis Colts in the middle 2000s when Peyton Manning got his ring, his first ring. So Adam Vinatieri, in my opinion, will always be a Patriot, but I do realize that he's been with the Colts longer. I think he's been with the Colts longer. Yeah, I think he has. And so the fact that people probably remember him more as a Colt doesn't really bother me that much, because I remember and I know what he did as a Patriot, and that's kick 2 game-winning field goals in the Super Bowl to win 2 out of the 3. So I will always remember him as a Patriot. I think he should go into the Hall of Fame as a Patriot, but who knows what they're going to do. I'm not really sure if he's decided to go in as a Colt, or if he's going to go in as a Patriot, or maybe they do like some sort of split thing on the bust where it's like a half Colt, half Patriot thing. I don't know if they would do that, but I'm sure he'll probably go in as a Colt, and I won't be mad at it. I won't be mad that he goes in as a Colt in the Hall of Fame, because he did have a great career with the Colts. Even though he had a good career with the Patriots, he did have a good career with the Colts too, and so I can't be too upset that that if whatever he chose, I don't know what he's chosen, if he's even decided anything yet, or what the NFL wants to do. So whatever he does decide, I'm sure it'll be fine, and I won't get upset or anything. It's not a big deal that he's going in as that he could possibly go in as a Colt exclusively, or if he goes in as a Patriot exclusively, that's fine too. I'd be amazed, or I'd be happy if that happened, if he chose to go in as a Patriot exclusively, but I don't think he would. I don't think he would choose to go in as one exclusively. I think he would either go in as, you know what, he'd probably either choose to go in as a Colts or as like half and half. I think it'd be pretty cool if he chose to go half and half, like half Patriot, half Colt bust. I think that'd be pretty cool, but I don't think they would do that. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Obviously, we're talking about this because he is going to be in the Hall of Fame, no doubt about it, because he's the greatest kicker of all time. He's the all-time leader in points scored in the NFL, and he played 24 seasons in the NFL. So he's basically played more NFL, well, not basically, he has played more seasons in the NFL than I have been alive. That's right, I am about to turn 22 next month, and this man's played 24 seasons in the NFL. So he's played 2 years longer, 2 years more than I've even been alive on this planet. So that, just put that in perspective for you right there. So Adam Vinatieri is probably top 10 one of my favorite players of all time. And I know that's weird to say because he's a kicker, But if you watch Adam Vinatieri, just watch Adam Vinatieri highlights on YouTube. Just go on YouTube, search Adam Vinatieri highlights. I'm sure something will pop up. Adam Vinatieri was a different guy. The way that he approached the kick, the way that he put power behind the ball, but like was able to control it in a way that not a lot of kickers can do. Because you think that kicking's easy. Like people always think, oh, I can kick that field goal. Oh, I can kick off a game and kick it back to the end zone and stuff. No, it's not that easy. Kicking a football seems to be pretty easy, but it's not as easy as you would think. And Adam Vinatieri made it look so easy because he just had that control about it. He just was able to control where the ball was going to go when it was in the air after he left his foot. He had the power. He had the right amount of power to where he didn't just send it out of the stadium or out of the field of play. He would put it right where it needed to be. He rarely ever missed a field goal, at least in his prime. He rarely ever missed a field goal. He rarely, I don't think even ever missed an extra point. He may have missed extra points later in his career, like the past couple of seasons when he got a little bit older, but in his prime, Adam Vinatieri was the greatest kicker of all time, is the greatest kicker of all time, because he was cerebral, he was in command, and he was... When Adam Vinatieri stepped up to take the kick, there was little to no doubt that he was going to miss it in his prime. And when you have a player that you know is not going to miss, whatever sport it is, if it's basketball, shooting free throws or shooting three-pointers, or if it's baseball, not striking out, hitting home runs when he comes up to the plate, you know that this player's not going to screw up, not going to miss whatever he's doing, then that player is on a different level. And Adam Vinatieri was on a different level. So it is a little bit sad to see him retire because he's the kicker that I grew up with. Even if he wasn't on the Patriots for most of my time viewing the Patriots and watching football in general. But just as a sports fan, as a football fan, just watching Adam Vinatieri every week just be the best kicker in the league. It's a little bit sad because now we're getting to the point where the guys that I grew up watching are getting older and starting to fall off. We've already seen that with guys like, obviously it's been a while ago, but guys like Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Brian Dawkins, all these guys, Troy Polamalu, all those guys that I grew up watching are all gone now. There's really only a few, like Larry Fitzgerald's still around. Obviously, Tom Brady's still around. Guys like that, they're starting to fall off. And those are the guys that I grew up watching. And it's a little bit sad to see those guys all start to fall off. But it is what it's just life, I guess. Everybody's getting older. So Adam Vinatieri is definitely on that list of guys that I used to watch and used to admire and used to say, wow, this guy is the real deal. This guy is good. And so, Adam, if you ever come across this video, I'm sure you never will, but if you happen to come across this video, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, you are top 10, one of my favorite players of all time, no matter position. You're a great guy, I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure you're a great guy. I don't know you personally, obviously. But I just want to say I hope you have a wonderful retirement. And it was a pleasure watching your career for however long I watched it. And thanks for the memories. Thanks for those Super Bowl winning kicks that you gave the Patriots that give me goosebumps to this day when I see them. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Adam Vinatieri, it's been real. I hope you have a wonderful life ahead of you. Enjoy retirement, my man. That's going to do it for me, guys. Smash that like button, notification bell, and subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.